are filtering in now. We have Tieren and Carla here from Kloud, ready to share some good information with you all. But before we get started, I want to direct your attention to the Attendify platform. We have a little poll in the upper right-hand corner. So if you could go ahead and fill that out before we get started, you can get some additional resources from the sponsor. And on that note, I will turn it over to you, Carla. Have a good session.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Super excited to be here at this event. We have an interesting presentation. Hope you guys will find this useful. And we have my colleague, Amy, who's in the chat. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. She'll get back to you super quickly. So my name is Carla, and I work with Kloud interactive meetings and events platform. So you'll find out more about it today. And I have here Tieren Zhou, who's the CEO and Chief Architect at Kloud.
Hi, everybody. Good morning.
So I'll be starting with the presentation, and then later on, Tieren will be answering all your questions and also give a demo of the platform. So let's get started. Okay, let me share my screen. Here we go. Tieren, can you confirm if you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. So hi, everyone. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Super excited to be here. Today, we'll be talking about the future of interactive courses and events. So as I said, I am with Kloud. We are an all-in-one platform that helps you easily create and host interactive courses and events. With Kloud, you have LiveDocs to animate your presentations, meetings, workspaces to communicate and collaborate with your peers, and you can even host large-scale events like graduation concerts, job fairs, and user conferences. So without further ado, let's get started. In today's topic, we'll explore how you can create an interactive course, how to use adaptive learning for better personalization, how to leverage expandable knowledge to enhance your teaching, and how anybody can create movie-like courses without any editing skills. I hope you stick around. You'll see this is some very easy tools and platforms that you can use out there to level up your presentations. So what is an interactive course? And I will be sharing 5 easy tips to create one. In the learning field, the term interaction is often used in connection with active learning concept. So we want students to engage rather than just listening. We want to engage in active learning because it promotes better recall and deeper understanding of the material. And the types of actions you can do during an interactive course are to communicate with your students, invite them to talk, create together, so brainstorm concept, ideate, and collaborate on a document, or put new learnings into practice. At Kloud, we strongly believe that video conferencing is just a temporary workaround for online education. And this is why our founder, Tieren, spent over 8 years developing a really professional tool that can serve teachers, students, and enterprises to develop really quality content. So in the last year, obviously, if we were not doing online education before, we have been experienced now. So everyone had an experience with moving to online, be it for work or for learning. And we might just have discovered a few advantages that maybe we're not super familiar with before. So there's actually many benefits of online learning. it's easy to cater and make it more student-centered. It's more flexible for the learners. They can take their classes from anywhere, in a computer, on a phone, at different times during the day. There's better opportunities to find teachers, educators around the world and collaborate globally. Accessibility of materials. It's cost effective. You don't need to be in a physical location and travel to it. You have access to global knowledge. Chance for interaction, it's what we'll be discussing today. And students are in control of their study flow. So these are very unique aspects of online education. Before we move on with the tips, I would like to ask you a question. So if you can answer in the chat, just let us know, how long are you willing to spend in designing an interactive lecture? Is it 1 hour, 5 to 10 hours, 1 to 5 hours, 1 day, or more than 2 days? So let us know. So here's 5 quick tips to add more interaction in your presentations. Using a tool like Kloud, you could easily add annotation, just as I'm doing now, or use whiteboards for brainstorming with your learners. You can add annotations and voiceovers to create engaging presentations, or you use highlighting tools to emphasize key concepts, and whiteboards to create a visual demo. So all this attracts the attention of the learners to the screen and make sure that he follows what you're presenting. The tip number 2 is to use platforms like Canva, Keynote, or Kloud. They all have interactive elements such as animations, adding video, or interactive elements to it. So they have design templates for a quick and impressive turnaround. And you could use Canva to create a really impressive presentation in less than 30 minutes or less than 1 hour. And then you could go to Kloud to include voiceover, annotations, animations, and expandable content to really make it, to add more depth into it. So let's move on. The tip number 3 is to use effective engagement tools. So what are the engagement tools available to online instructors? You have breakout rooms. So after each session, you could create breakout rooms based on topics or based on the understanding of each student, and create collaboration and discussions between them. You can have brainstorming sessions where all attendees are invited to collaborate, or you can select the specific attendees to come and collaborate with you on creating the document. So for example, they could add in the input like such, and each student is invited one by one to add in their contributions, right? You can do quizzes to help with recall and improve learning. The tip number 4 is to leverage the collective wisdom. What we mean by that is you can collaborate with other teachers to develop content. For example, on Kloud, because it's a platform, you can actually use it to create workspaces and create LiveDocs, which will become your sessions. And you can collaborate with different instructors to create different parts of the course. So for example, you would create the first part, the first 2 chapters, then you would invite your colleague, she records a sync on top of your past presentations and so on, and overall creating a very complete presentation that includes also interactive elements such as videos, memos, annotations, and more. You can add in links from YouTube or from pre-recorded videos to emphasize on different points or add another level of explanation if students need more guidance. And yes, you can reuse previously finished lessons to create new lessons on top of that to really collect all the knowledge, all the contributions, all the collaborations that happen in a class, including the brainstorming sessions, including the voice videos, and so on. The tip number 5 will be to transform your courses into a workshop. So instead of just giving a plain presentations, you could create a blank presentation and then add in different elements such as sticky notes with notes for your learners, such as explain the concept that you have learned, or drop in your favorite video explaining the situation. So really make it like really an interactive experience instead of a one-way presentation. So again, a question for the audience. Feel free to answer in the chat. When you do presentations in the last year, or like forever since you've been doing virtual teaching, what have your students paid more attention to? Do you feel like students pay more attention when you do video only? Do they pay more attention when you screen share some interesting presentation? Or do they pay more attention when you add some interactivity into it, such as whiteboarding sessions or collaborating on creating a document? So we'd love to find out. When you do interactive courses, it's also a great opportunity to personalize the learning experience for each student, or at least for each group of learner. You can create different paths of learning based on topics or based on a level of understanding. So this is what we call adaptive learning, and in corporate training, it's very useful for more one-to-one instructions. It builds the confidence of the learner. You have a more personalized learning experience. It can be time efficient because you can actually create 2 versions of the same doc very fast just by adding in additional like sticky notes or videos to expand on the knowledge if the student needs so. Provides focus and create individualized learning paths to achieve better success. A good way also to adapt to students' needs and different ways of learnings is to use both synchronous and asynchronous presentations. So on a platform like Kloud, you can do both. You can do synchronous, which means all the students learn at the same time, communication happen in real time. It's possibly more engaging because your attendees or learners have to engage right away, and you can provide instant feedback. So video conferencing such as Zoom or live chat on Slack or Skype, or live stream videos on YouTube are some options of synchronous presentations. And then asynchronous would be when the communication is not live. And actually it's not even here, but on Kloud we have what we call a sync. So it's a presentation that is like this live doc that I'm presenting, that has annotations, notes, video inserts, and that you can record on your own and send to your learners afterwards. It's also a great sales tool because instead of just sending a keynote, you're sending an interactive presentation that the person at the other end can actually interact with. even though you're not face-to-face. So let's expand a little bit more on the Kloud platform. I love to show you its unique capabilities, and hopefully at the end of this talk, if you guys want to see a demo or if you want to try it for free, we'd love to give you the opportunity to do so. So please do reach out. So this is an example of a LiveDoc. It consists of, so in Kloud, you can create a course which has lectures and assignments, or you can just create a LiveDoc on itself, which would be just a page like this. A lecture can contain voicings, video inserts, memos. So let me insert a video here to show you a video link. Okay. So you see here, you have this little icon now that the students indicates he can expand on that.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on Tutorials Point with me, Richa. Today under the corporate management module, we will be talking about one of my personal favorite topics.
And you can talk on top of it, you can keep annotating.
I have been into this field since 10 years.
You can add more notes while the person talks.
Training and development is very essential.
So it's, as you can see, very interactive tool. It's also a great tool for submissions and grading of the content because it's very easy to give feedback on the content that was provided. Also, inside the LiveDoc, you can actually host a meeting. As you can see in this image, you can have a meeting hosted on the LiveDoc, and you can also create breakout rooms for study groups or brainstorming. And, or you can do live collaboration. Again, as I mentioned before, you could actually invite 4 students on stage and have them brainstorm a concept or have them explain their understanding of the topic at hand. And besides the interactive aspects, there's also a good advantage in using a LiveDoc instead of a streaming video. Because it limits the bandwidth and it creates higher quality visuals. So because you're using a document to collaborate on and you're not screen sharing or screen casting, you limit the bandwidth, you get higher quality of video and audio in return. It's easier to stream. It's easier to do meetings in parts of the world where the internet connectivity is not great. It's easier to collaborate with everyone on the document and record all. So instead of just having a recording for every meeting, you could actually have audio recordings live inside one LiveDoc. So it's continuous learning. Yes, so this is, I would say the main advantage is, of course, you'll be able to see them once you experience it for yourself. It's really a big difference in terms of audio and sound quality. We're also working on Kloud Pen, which is a really cool and unique tool to help you and your learners keep track with online learning. So with Kloud Pen, you can actually take notes in a notepad, in a physical notepad, or on the desk, or like on any plain surface, and it will automatically appear inside a Kloud note, and then you will have a little icon to expand on it. So the teacher could be leaving notes, the students can be leaving their notes, and once the recording of the session is done, it's easy to replay all the notes or expand on them if you want to get additional knowledge. So to summarize, it's really great to allow learners to personalize their own experience and learn at their own pace. And sometimes that might seem like extra effort, but with the right tools, you can add some additional elements, additional explanation in a very short time, and personalize the learning. You can use sync-books to turn textbooks into movie-like experiences, and I will show you this shortly. So how do you create an entertaining viewing experience? At Kloud, we focus not only on the live session, but also the interaction that happens after the live sessions, when the content is reviewed after class. Even before, we foster interaction before. As I mentioned before, you can collaborate with teachers to create your content. So I would say Kloud is really a next generation platform for collaboration and communication. And it has so many use cases, including the ones I am showing you today. So the Kloud Sync-book, it's what we call an interactive learning experience, because it's not just your regular PDF or your regular ebook. It's actually much more than that. As you can see throughout your sync book, you will have inserts for, as I showed you before, for video, for memos, for voice syncs, voice recordings. You can add in student notes, you can add in multiple lectures that students can expand on, and it's viewable on any platform. So you can actually scan a barcode and stream it on your TV. We do have a Kloud Smart TV app. You can view it on your computer, on your phone, or your tablet. So again, really focusing on creating immersive experiences here. What you can do also with LiveDocs and sync-books is you can create peer-to-peer feedback loops. So this is part of the asynchronous learning or collaboration. As I mentioned before, you could record on the same keynote presentation, you can have several versions of people presenting it in different ways. You can learn from each other. You can give feedback to each other, and also limit the amounts of meetings. Why not? So this is the LiveDoc-based meetings. As I showed you before, you can host your meetings. You can host just regular meetings on Kloud as you would on Zoom. You can screen share as well, but really to take advantage of like high quality and low bandwidth and better experience, LiveDoc, it's the way to go. And then you would upload your document here and take advantage of all these annotation tools that you see here. And so many more features like chatting, inviting people to collaborate, and including videos like this. So I explained before, you can really take advantage of all the screens. Many apps are optimized for mobile, for tablets, even for TV. So making sure you have your students download all these apps and try to view the course in different formats can break down like the monotony of, oh, I'm sitting at my computer every day to take this course. I could change it up and maybe go for a walk and watch it on my phone, or I could sit on my couch very comfortable and watch the TV, which is actually a presentation of my teacher. Now, very important question. We would like to know would you like to try Kloud for free? And let us know if you like us to sign you up, if you want to try it, or if you like a demo. Our team is here to take care of you and understand what your needs are, and really offer a tailored platform for you that will answer to your needs. So I'm almost done here. I will let Tieren join in soon. So to go over what I showed you and also a little bit more about Kloud. So we're an all-in-one platform that helps you easily create and host interactive courses and events. You can create live docs to animate your presentations. You can have workspaces for all your documents, meetings, for all your contacts to communicate and collaborate with your peers and students. And you can even host big scale events like graduations, concerts, job fairs, and user conferences. If you'd like to see a quick demo of any of the aspects here, drop it in the chat and we'll make sure we address this at the end. You can visit our website, it's kloud.com, and you can explore it. There's also a form to request a demo on the site. And finally, tomorrow we're speaking again at this really great event. We really had a lot of fun participating in it, and we'd like to see you tomorrow as well. Tomorrow, what we'll be showcasing is how to create an interactive workshop in less than 20 minutes with Kloud. So hopefully, if you find that topic of interest to you, and if you'd like to learn how you too can host a workshop, join us. So it will be tomorrow, May 6th, 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. So we look forward to seeing you there. Okay, I'm going to stop my sharing screen. And I'm back.
Okay, I will share my screen now. Thank you, Carla, and thank you everybody for spending time with us. I would like to show you the Kloud platform. So this is the Kloud platform. So let me maximize the display. And so it's a full screen. Kloud has the following vision. Online meeting should be done without sharing your screen. Because when you share your screen, you got at least two big problems. You will be using video streaming to share your document. Document often represent your ideas, your innovations. Since your idea innovations are always changing, if you do the presentation via screen sharing, the result of your screen sharing become a recorded video. A recorded video is very hard to modify. However, your idea is always live. When you modify the document, ideally, you want to present your new version of document easily, quickly, without the limitation of resolutions. That is the idea I had 10 years ago in 2010. So now we got a platform called Kloud. So Kloud obviously is a newer online meeting platform, meaning whatever I see, I want the attendee to see the same document. For example, when I open the designing and interactive courses and events, obviously, as of now, we are sharing the screen. I need to stop share and reshare. Sorry for that, because I want to share the system sound. So I will stop it and share again and share it again. So we're using Zoom. So what I see is has a different resolution versus what you see. So Kloud, if you join the Kloud meeting, hopefully tomorrow when we do the interactive workshop, we invite some of you to join the Kloud meeting the cloud way, not the Zoom way. Because what I see is a very unlimited resolution document. So the cloud idea is to make it possible that the attendee of a meeting see the document at the same resolution of the presenter. Cloud also solve the following problem. Since we're not sharing the screen, therefore, if you use a TV or use a phone or use a tablet, you will be looking at the document synchronized with whatever the operation I perform, but optimized with the device you are using. Also, with cloud, now you can insert any recorded video to be part of your document to enhance your presentations. For example, if I want to show what cloud can do as a platform for music teaching, I can simply embed a video and start to play the video. And when I play the video, the attendee will be playing the video as well without the quality degradation due to internet. So as I play this video for screen, it's showing how a teacher, a student can be learning music using a YouTube piano play as accompaniment. However, cloud wants to achieve the following results. Number one, music will be taught synchronized. The voice of the student or the professional teacher will be heard without the loss due to the internet bandwidth, and it's synchronized. Number two, any student can practice with the breakouts feature of cloud. So let's take a look what we can do. Unfortunately, this is not going to be unlimited resolution because we are using Zoom. Screen sharing, streaming is the limitation. However, here is a recorded one. So as you can see, I can pause, I can draw, and obviously I can move my mouse, kind of showing So with these functions, we enable the voice to be heard, either the teacher's demo of the music teaching or the student practice to be heard with a much higher quality during the meeting time. Meanwhile, the practice of such voice music will be automatically recorded locally and distributed dynamically to attendees. So that means music learning solved two big problems: synchronization of the instrument, voice, students' piano play versus teachers' play. Second, you got a studio recording quality as a result. And so other things we can do, you can also do other operations. So right now, I want to show you how do you make all these things happen. So I want to demo to you kind of briefly how you use cloud to do training, to do customer product training, or to create a more interactive user guide. So here is I want to escape the full screen mode. Okay, so in Cloud, you have a few views. One is the document view, one is the meeting view, sync room view, context view, and chat view, and the My Notes views. In the document view, you put any document that you want to be either prepare, then share your meeting, or spontaneously do the online meetings. Then you create a sync room. For example, a sync room, we want to do product training workshop. So now you can put whatever the document to be part of your training. So from the document view, you can add more document, whether you want to upload a document. So in case you want to upload a document from your local document of whatever the document you want to do, or you want to, from the document space, you want to upload a few product training demos. So now you have a few product trainings. You can always play a video files, and you can also annotate your video file. You can annotate while
to reach your team is important,
while
especially if everyone's working remotely or from home.
while
Project One's
you
task
are
board allows you to do just that. Here I have a task
playing the
board
video.
that's grouped by individuals in my development team. Let's say I'm looking for Pam. If I can't reach her through other means,
You
I
can
can
add a
always
text.
send a request to reply by clicking on this icon. Here I'm able to leave her a message and indicate how urgent my request might be. From Pam's point of view, she
In
will
other
not be
words,
able to see the request in multiple
when
places.
you get rid of the screen
She's able
sharing to be
respond
the
to
main
request now or
vehicle
later.
of doing
However,
training,
if she doesn't respond
now you
within a
have the
certain time
ability
period,
of
the marker will
using
remain in place and it may potentially
pre-recorded product demo to be part of your training workshop. So in this workshop, we have quickly assembled some PowerPoint, some video. You can also quickly show you some of the tools you can use. You can draw line, you can do highlight, you can add text, you can add sticky note, or add cloud pen note in case you purchase a hardware cloud pen. And you can add a whiteboard to perform whiteboard operations. And you can add video. The video can be your uploaded video or your pre-saved video. For example, here is if a product functions supporting this PowerPoint slide. Or you can easily cite the external knowledge from YouTube. So you can basically go anywhere from YouTube and search whatever the content you want to, product training, technique. And then use maybe this one maybe you like it. Copy the link.
Develop your product's knowledge. Part of the sticky sales.
Let me pause it. And you want to cite this external knowledge to be part of your training lectures. Now you have this, you can play. Since we have the partnership with YouTube, it won't have advertisement
Develop
either.
your product's knowledge. part of the sticky sales series.
You can
Your customers
you
need
can
to feel
disable
comfortable
display full
that you
screen
know how to help them. They're
while
investing in you as a person. Respect that and learn about your products and services.
while playing it, you can continue to perform the Kloud live document operations.
Hi, Tieren. Should we see if there's any questions from the audience?
Yeah. So we have 5 minutes. So we're going to stop from here and then answer some of the questions.
All right, thanks Tieren and Carla. If anyone has any questions, feel free to drop those into Attendify and we can get through those. Before we dive into the questions, I just want to remind everyone to fill out that poll in Attendify. It's on the top right-hand corner. It's a 3-poll graph. And then we also have session evaluations at the bottom underneath the video in Attendify. So if you have a free moment, feel free to fill that out. We love seeing everybody's feedback. And it looks like Amy did a really good job responding to all the questions that came in, but I'll throw a few questions at you guys and see if we can get some more feedback. So the first question comes from Michaela, and she said, it looks like you are using Zoom. How does Kloud enhance what you are already doing in Zoom?
Yeah. We really would like you use Kloud to become a Kloud meeting attendee. Currently, due to this event, we are attending this event as a vendor. So we have to use Zoom to share the result. But Kloud itself is a live document technology powered online meeting. So when you join Kloud meeting directly, then as I said, you will see all these interactive elements of an online meeting, including document unlimited resolution. Document has embedded video, audio that you will be hearing synchronized, but with the unlimited video, audio quality. It will be really professional singing with almost like concert-like a result.
Yeah, I want to specify we were not using Zoom to share the document. It's a screen sharing, but it was shared on the Kloud platform. So I'm not sure if that was clear, but like all the annotations or the highlights that I was doing were on the Kloud platform, not on the Zoom.
Yeah, unfortunately, you guys are seeing the
Final,
result via
the stream,
Zoom.
yes.
But otherwise, you will see the interactive portion of Kloud features. And so hopefully tomorrow when we do the workshop, some of you can try. It's kind of a challenging because now we have a Zoom meeting and then we are showing the Kloud meeting functions.
Right, but you can reach out to us also. Amy will drop her email and my email in the chat and drop us an email anytime. And we'll set you up with a workshop or a free trial or whatever you would like to see. And we'll make sure you get that.
Perfect. And then our next question comes from Carrie. She said, do the students need to install anything on their computer to attend and participate in a Kloud meeting, or is it all web browser based for them?
Carla?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we actually have multiple versions. There's a web-based version where you can pretty much do everything as a student. As a teacher, you might need to get the computer app to be able to download the videos at the end of the session in your computer and share them afterwards. But as a student, you could just go with a web app. Of course, as we mentioned before, there's a mobile app and smart TV app, which give you unique capabilities. So maybe not for the first lesson where your student get used to it, but like in future lessons, it's really nice to take advantage of these features as well.
Yeah, my favorite will be using phone to join the meeting and synchronize with the TV display. So on the TV, you get a 4K display resolution, and on the phone, obviously, you have a lower resolution, but you can use the phone almost like a remote control, a smart remote control to either attend a meeting or to view a recorded meeting.
Okay, and then it looks like we have one more question just asking about tomorrow's demo. Tomorrow's demo is going to be held in the Attendify platform. You can tune in at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time if you're interested in learning a little bit more about Kloud. Remember to fill out the poll in the upper right-hand corner and the session evaluation.